Well, yippee-ki-yay, Musey lovers, and welcome back to Musey's Modern Dreadfuls. And it is one of our fabulous storytime days. And just as a quinky-dink coincidence, or quinky-dink, this is another true experience. And the author is also a YouTuber, so she's going to hear this. So I'm going to try to paint this out as well as I can because, again, it's a true experience. Okay, so I've talked enough for you to be comfy, hopefully, by now, because I will start the story in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something in the woods. I guess I'll start with a little background. I'm a 33-year-old female, but this story takes place when I was a teenager, living in a suburb of Chicago. Now, the village I lived in was quiet and middle class. We lived like a mile from the police station, and the worst crimes we ever had was a homicide or two, maybe, and a robbery once every blue moon. 99% of the time, no crime, but also boring. And more boring. Unless, of course, you had a car. Otherwise, you were just stuck walking around the park at night with your friends. Kind of boring. But you make do. Anyway, one night, my girlfriend and I decided to go hang out at a park with some guys at like 12 a.m. The night was a bit windy and had a huge full moon. I even got a kiss that night from the boy I liked like forever. But the night wasn't just fun and hanging out late. There's a deep forest with a stream with a playground right next to it. And it just so happens that is the same playground we went to, with swings and a jungle gym and all the normal fun stuff you find in parks. There's 2 bridges in this forest. One of wood, and that's the one everyone uses, and one bridge made of rocks that's rarely used because it's much deeper in the forest. And it's over a stream, connecting the 2 halves of the forest/park area. I'll get to the rock bridge in a minute. So we hung out and we were playing around on the swings and chatting and just spent the evening together. I was sitting and just looking around, talking and enjoying the peace and quiet and the beautiful moonlight. I had a full view of the forest and the dip of the earth that I know leads to the stream. But all of a sudden, I see something moving over that dip of earth. Some dark shape. I mean, it was darker than black. It looked like it was crawling out of the forest. An arm, then another arm. It pulls itself out of the stream, and then the ditch. This figure, darker than anything surrounding it in the forest. So it was easy for me to spot. And I'm sitting there, frozen. I was thinking, I'm seeing things, right? It just kind of lays there on the ground, but doesn't move. A flash of fear grips me. What if it comes this way. I look to my friends, and no one notices anything. I look back after a minute, and poof, it's gone. Did it go back into the water or something? Or, I don't know, where it had to go somewhere, right? I really wanted to get out of there at that moment. Then one friend asks, "Hey, did you guys hear about the urban legend of the rock bridge over the stream over there?" Apparently, some kids or someone played on the bridge and fell over it and died. What a thing to say after what I saw. My heart just lurched in my chest. But I didn't ask anyone anything and just pretended I didn't see anything. However, the experience stuck with me. I never talked about it because it must have been my imagination, right? I mean, things like that only happen in scary movies, right? But I rarely went to that park after that night. That darker than black thing, if you are real, I hope we never, ever meet again. Who knows what would have happened if you saw me the same time that I saw you. And with that, we have the true story of something in the woods, or the true experience. I mean, obviously, even she questions whether or not she was just, imagining it, or maybe, I don't know. Why don't you comment down below and tell me if you think it was some kind of creature, like, I don't know, a normal, creature, like, not a paranormal creature, like a forest dwelling creature, or if it was a person who was just, I don't know, maybe creeping on some teenagers, or was she just tripping out? I mean, I don't think she was on drugs or anything like that. I think she was totally sober. She didn't mention anything about, and plus with it being such a boring town, I doubt they would have been able to get anybody to buy them anything. So who knows? But anyway, that is another true story, and I hope you enjoyed. And the next one coming up is a fictional story. In the meantime, leave a comment down below. Let me know, was she seeing things? If it was a normal forest creature, one that we already know about and, isn't supernatural or something like that, or do you think she was seeing something paranormal that lost interest in her because she played it cool and didn't freak? Oh, you guys, look, and so maybe some energies only feed off of your fear. And so, I don't know. Why don't you tell me what it was? I haven't decided what I think it is this time. So I'm not going to tell you what I think it is. Why don't you tell me what you think it is? And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday if this gets up before 4th of July. And if it gets up after, I hope you had a great holiday. All right. I will talk to you guys soon. We're going to go to a little more paranormal. I mean, this is paranormal, but that's what's coming up. Okay. Have a great one. Bye now.